Do you remember why you came to Earth? Archangel Zadekiel and Archangel Zadekiel, shield and ground and go. Today's date on the Archangelic Calendar is Infinity OL19L499 Infinity Infinity B116666 Infinity Infinity B1TT Infinity. Other languages and calendar legend is available at archangeliccalendar.com. Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share. Gaia is true air dominant but is sitting in the house of Earth, and this means real physical changes are on the way, and as you read on, you will see that everyone is geared up for this current event. I need you to remember the original reason why you incarnated on Earth at this time was to be part of the team that ascended an entire planet that was once considered hopeless. You did not come all this way to crash at the finish line, you came to be of great assistance when Earth needs it the most. And that time is now. I understand that we have inherited extenuating circumstances and our memories were wiped out upon arrival, but as more and more of these past life memories return, you will regain more and more confidence in yourself and abilities. This is what is meant when it is said that we need to have faith. We only know that you will succeed, but not how, when, or why. In addition to your memories returning, there are many clues that you have left for yourself that are all beginning to make sense. If you can keep cognizant of the fact that the universe is orchestrated in divine perfection and that the divine aspects of ourselves chooses the circumstances of our incarnations, we can start to interpret the breadcrumbs we left upon our own path. This is the exactly reason why it is a priority agenda for organized darkness to remove our history. There are so many clues in our past that would key us into who we truly are. This is the purpose of cultural genocide, which is not always an army invading a village and destroying art, as it can manifest in being forced to change your surname or being shamed for being too ethnic in a county considered a melting pot. Once again, this comes down to the celebration of diversity and the importance of its existence as it is pivotal to divine purpose. I can assure you, if you are reading these words, you are one of the 144,000 volunteers who selflessly answered God's call. This means that your inner call to service is much louder than the words I am presenting to you here today. I am sure many of you have noticed that you are waking up with bruises, strange marks, and unexplained pains. That is because the realm we are working on can manifest onto our physical realm. It may help you digest this by thinking of this much like the Matrix movies presents this, even though it is not happening to your physical body, your mind creates the event and thus physical symptoms will occur. We exist on many different dimensions simultaneously, and when something happens on one, they happen on them all. This explains many things in a macro and micro scale when we take a moment to see our reality thusly. This ties directly into Assignment 3, as many of you are experiencing this specific event in your dream state already. If that is you, ignore the part of Assignment 3 about it being optional, as either way you are partaking. Archangel Zadekiel is the Archangel of Justice and is not to be confused with Archangel Zadekiel, the angel who rules the higher dimensions. There is so much conflicting info on this subject, but I can vouch as saying they are two totally different angels who do two different things and have two different color signatures as well. I encourage you to work with both of them. Archangel Zadekiel appears mostly in violet but not exclusively. He is a true engineer and handles most of the grid work, portal routes, and any other quantum engineering tasks. She is also an original member of the Wonderful Six, and is the seventh ray light which grounds non-physical energy to the lower, more physical realms. Archangel Zadekiel is always blue, and handles justice and injustices on a macro and micro scale. Zadekiel can always make miracles happen when things seems hopeless and is very comforting to deal with in times of stress. She is able to bring light to hidden truth, and he protects the victims of judicial conflict. Most of humanity's 7.8 billion people do not have enough belief in their ability to work metaphysically as of yet. If that is not the case, and for most light workers it is not, feel free to use your own tools and abilities for assignments. For the others, the tools below will help you bridge the belief gap, as your belief in the said being would come into play as well. The following tools will only be available until the mark of the next Archangelic Day, next day's official post, if you are catching this on a later date. You can use the current daily tools for previous assignments. Envision yourself using said tools with a pure heart and intentions. A warning to all who try to yield unworthy, these things have their own will. Please make a mental note of what you wish to equip. Passive equals no intention needed to use or arm, it will work on its own when you accept its presence. All you need to do is give permission and it will work on your behalf. Active equals intention needed to use. Aggressive equals will attack before anything has a chance to do any harm to you. Active, passive, and aggressive anywhere within the universe. The violet flame team has shifted but remains in the balance of 9 for a third staring day. This means that divinity is in complete control and is about to make a thorough change throughout itself. The violet flame team is as follows, and is in no particular order: Archangel Jermaine, Archangel Ansiel, Archangel Orion, Archangel Raguel, Archangel Briathos, Archangel Sablor, Archangel Emma Newell, and Archangel Bathkol. The interesting thing is this is the same team as the day prior. This tells us that we are in operations mode. If we see the same tomorrow, you know we are in the density fully. In addition to the violet flame, we have violet flame shielding, which is completely passive. The violet flame shielding team is as follows: Archangel of, Archangel Harahael, Archangel Adonai, Archangel Agla, Archangel Gzrael, and Archangel Adnashiel. This also remained the same as yesterday, as we are clearly gearing up for the next transition phase. Active long and short range. Archangel Michael's legendary sword can handle anything, as it is completely omnipotent. There is no level of consciousness that can be achieved that this couldn't slice through. It is also an amazing weapon against electronics and technology, as it can override any circuitry. Active long range, passive, active, and aggressive short range. Archangel Isaac's radiant field looks a lot like Magneto's force field, and it reacts to any life form with either loving energy or with transmutational blast of vast power. Passive and aggressive, long or short range, anything in your jurisdiction. Archangel Leo's Swords of Plenty is a passive and aggressive attack sword that has a complete will of its own. Do not try to yield at all, you will only get in the way. Just equip and go about your day. Active long and short range. Kali Ma's trident can handle anything, as it is completely omnipotent. It is extremely effective on life and on boulder, alive it not. It is an amazing weapon against electronics and technology, as it can override any circuitry. Passive and aggressive, long and short range. Dinah, goddess Artemis' barrage of flaming arrows will light up planet Earth with love. Summon her to a target or allow her to act in your best interests without you knowing. Either way, this is a powerful tool. Passive short range. Archangel Gabriel's shield of truth allows righteousness and justice to be your greatest defense. When equipped, this allows truth to protect and serve us. This shield also helps bring abundance to our lives. Active, aggressive, and passive long and short range. Archangel Uriel's Wand of Wills is a wand that can turn all negative energy into instruments of divine will. It can make a demon dance, the electric slide, and a politician humble. Use it wisely. When equipped in passive, it will be orchestrated by Archangel Uriel himself. Active. Archangel Niall's Wand of Truth will provide tests for various reasons. If no reason is set, it will test for intention and willingness to harm. Active. Archangel Remiel's sword not only transmutes but sends the being targeted directly to infinitely expanding Creator Source's waiting room, so to speak, after defeat. This is much like Michael's sword with an automatic portal mechanism. It also works great in tandem with Archangel Isaac's sword. Active. Archangel Rahab's levels, balances, blesses, and directs large bodies of water effortlessly. It can also bring a flood of relieving energy to a target as well. Active. Archangel Zadekiel's staff of justice is a tool that is best used on a macro level and can help move things along that are stagnant. It can also summon and maintain force fields for protection purposes. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Shepherd's Orb is a presence of divinity that allows anyone that you are engaged with a clear path to forgiveness or a direct audience with infinitely expanding creator source on the matter. This is a truly compassionate tool of divine orchestration. Assignments. They are valid any day. Please make sure you are using today's current weaponry if you are seeing this 28 or so hours after this was posted. 1. Shields up. Envision a shield outlining your aura. The color signatures for this specific event are to be envisioned exactly in this order: white, pink, light blue, gold. Then, empty your mind and choose 3 more colors to shield with. 2. Grounding is going to be very important, as anything not attached to earth will be blown away by the great winds. Envision roots coming from your root chakra down your legs and continuing to the emerald green heart of Gaia. Hold and meditate. 3. Before we begin, know that there is an entire hierarchy around every side of you, and that you are part of the strongest army in existence. That being said, if you do not wish to take part in this assignment, it is completely understandable. Just please be sure to take part of the first 2. Before we begin, you must know that this will last for a few solar days, and this battle will affect you whether you partake in it or not. This is an effort to stop an invading dimension from entering into the earth plane with the intention of taking many bodies into darkness. This event happened thousands of years ago, but from where physically sit, it is in the current moment and we have the power to affect it. Travel to the 11th dimension plane where there are extremely large black tree-like beings who look a bit like lava. They are observers, and once you find them, you can see the battlefield ahead. You will clearly be able to see where the legions are stationed. Just keep in mind that until then you will see a barren plain. The weaponry in today's tools will help you greatly, but the violet flame has a different function on the 11th dimension, as it acts as more of a shield than a modality of transmutation. The goal is to drive them back into their portal, and then close it with intense lighting in a stitch formation. The darkness that we face does not belong to us and must return back to its natural location. This is clearly not the same battle that I had experienced in my second coma with Archangel Raphael, but it feels very similar. This means that there is a backup plan if all else fails, so it's in the best interests of humanity to give this our all. Who is willing to join me? Other languages and calendar legend is available at archangeliccalendar.com. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share.